Hello, my name's Natasha. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is waking up my WIPS, and just to tell you a little bit about it, because I have had lots of new subscribers just lately. Wake Up My WIP Wednesdays because I've got some WIPs that I've had for quite a while, not extremely long time, but over 12 months, shall we say. And I decided that I would dedicate one video a week so that I could show those particular ones, so they get done basically, so that I can be accountable for what I started a long time ago, because I caught such a thing as start it and not finish it. And I saw lots of different things that I wanted to do all at once, kind of thing, and then for one thing or another, whether I got fed up with it or I got stuck and thought, actually no, I can't carry on, then this is what this video is all about, because it makes me accountable. And if I struggle with it, then at the end of the day I can ask you guys for advice or just plod on basically. So a couple of nights a week now I do them, ready in preparation for this video, as well as everything else that I have going on in the week, which I show usually on a Monday. So I'm going to show you what I have got in a minute, but I would just like to say hello. It's a bit late now because I've been talking already for nearly 2 minutes, but hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you like what you see, and I aim to please. I love the comments, so do comment on my videos and tell me what you like, because it's really interesting to know what you think. I wouldn't be here, I suppose, if I wasn't looking for some sort of recognition for it, I suppose, but just basically so that I can show lots of other like-minded people what I get up to in my own little crafty corner, and obviously this is my corner of the YouTube that I dedicate to that. So without further ado, we'll get on with it. Not last week but the week before, I was doing work on my Yazmin blanket. It's not called the official pattern of Yazmin's blanket, but my daughter is Yazmin and she wanted to have a blanket for Christmas last year, but I didn't get round to finishing it, and I stuck it in the corner because I was too busy doing other things. You know what it gets like. Anyway, I've made a pact to say that it'll be ready by this Christmas, and of course that's where the Wednesday video comes into it, because even if I only manage to do a couple of rounds or rows on it, then at least it's getting 2 or whatever, however many I get round to that week, more than what I would if it was just stuck in the corner sleeping. So this is oh, hang on, I'm caught up. I'm using Women's Institute Soft and Smooth in the colour teal, and I'm pulling from the centre, and just then I lifted it out of the bag and it got a bit wedged because there's a big lump there, so I've got to keep putting my fingers in and wriggling it around so that I can get some free. See, there it is, it's coming, but I don't want to pull out the whole thing in case it's lots and lots and lots, because then it would just end up getting more and more tangled up. But anyway, on this one I have only managed 3 rows this week because I've been busy doing other things, but like I say, you know, 3 rows is better than no rows, and last week I didn't get round to it because I was busy showing the things that were in my last Wednesday's episode. So if you look back on my account, you will see all of my videos for Wednesdays, Fridays and on Mondays as well. But so yes, I managed to get three rows done, which is from the pink stitch marker to there. So every inch counts, doesn't it? That's fine. And it gets it a little bit more over and over. But the stitch is called blanket stitch, and I follow a tutorial on YouTube, which I have put in the description box below, on a lot of my videos now. But there's also a written pattern for it, which I found, and that was on my free pattern, one of my free pattern Friday videos as well. But it's a very easy stitch to remember. It's just 2 doubles at the beginning, and then you stretch it over to the next gap and put a single and 2 doubles to make the shell. But the beginning one is just always the chain 3 and a double, and then you just keep going, looping it over to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, and it provides you with a really luscious blanket stitch that's hardly any holes at all, and it's really lovely. And she wanted it to be really heavy because she likes to feel cozy and secure in her bed, and she sleeps a lot better with lots of blankets, even or lots of weight even when it's hot. So I said that I would make a blanket, and this ball is ball number 3, and I've used the entire thing, and they're 400-gram balls, and so I started off with the grey, as you can see, and I've used Women's Institute yarn for it all. And the main reason for using the 3 is because it is buy 3 for the price of 2, so it's very economical. I don't know whether I'm going to need any more than the 3, because I have made it rather long, and so if I do another 30 rows in the teal, because the other colours have managed around about between 35 and 40 rows. And the important thing you need to look at mainly for this sort of thing is the yardage, because saying 400 grams is fine, but for the, which one is it? For the, I think it was the grey, there's not so many rows as the white, as the cream, and that is just basically because there was less yardage or meterage, whichever way you work than the other. But I'm not too worried about that at all. It's just something to bear in mind if you are looking for something that is meterage or yardage specific. Do keep an eye out for it. And as I was saying, so there'll be another kind of 30 rows like this, so even another kind of this much. I don't know, I mean, at the moment, if I hold it this way, and it's literally on my feet, it comes to my waist, so another little bit more might just come underneath my chest there, so I'm not sure, but at least going this way, because I've done I can't even remember how many stitches it is long now, which doesn't help, does it? But how many did I do? I think it was 152. It was a multiple of multiple of 3 plus 1, I'm sure. I will put the video in the description box below anyway, so you can have a look. But I think it was maybe 100. I think it was 152 +1, but anyway, so of course going this way it's far long enough because it's just covering my feet, and it's there already. So if she has it long ways, then it's going to cover her bed definitely, and if she's snuggling on the sofa, then it's still going to be wide enough to put round her either way, but we'll see when we get there, and we'll see whether it needs another ball or not, and then she'll just choose another few colours. But it is very thick and very smooth. It feels ropey to a certain degree, but that is one, the stitch, and two, because it's Aran, and it feels really chunky. So when it's washed, it will soften up really nicely, but I love it how it is. And although it's been really, really hot today, it has been really nice to work on just for the few minutes that I did manage to get before I went out and did what I needed to do. And it's really nice. It makes you feel really cozy and secure, so that's why I like it, and it will definitely be finished by Christmas. So I thought I'd start off by telling you about that, because that one was something that I haven't really had a lot of time to work on this week, but a little is better than none. Anyway, I digress. So my next thing I'm going to show you is something that I added to this video because I wanted to be accountable for it, so that I could get it done quicker, because I always seem to have other things to do, and I think, oh well, I haven't got time to do them yet, and I haven't got time to do that. So I've pushed it onto this video because I don't have an awful lot of WIPS that I had been doing and then put to the side, and so eventually this video will have to be filled up with something else on a Wednesday eventually, but at the moment we're going on nicely, and that's all fine. But today I have done 5 of the African flowers. Now the big one I did ages ago, because I'm having one large one and in this colour, and then one in another colour. I'm not going to show you that today because I've already shown you previously, but I thought I would piece them together to start looking to see what it is going to look like eventually. Now this does not look like a lot at all, but actually I think I might show you, because they are only here. I printed off a free pattern for the halves, because I've decided that I will need to have a half after all. So I was playing with it at the bottom there to see what it would be like. But I did 5 whilst I was travelling to my grandson's birthday party today, and I managed to get the green and the brown done today, and I managed to do the 5 flowers the other day, so I've been working on it on and off, but like I say, this doesn't really look a lot, but it is starting to form it because of the colours, and I've only just started putting the brown on because I have been doing it without, to a certain degree. Last week I did 5 of this colour, and I thought if I can at least do 5 each time I have a go at it, at least that's 5 more than what I did before, and then it should work up quite well. I don't know how many I need because I'm not working towards a pattern. I'm just kind of doing it by eye, and then I have got this, because I'm making, I didn't even tell you that, did I? Sorry. I am making a tank top, and so I'm using this one for reference that the lady gave me, and I'm just kind of going with it. She doesn't want the traditional bit at the bottom or the sleeves. I'm going to do For any of you that have seen my Monday videos, I made a turtle for one of the school values, and it's the value of trust. Anyway, I made hang on just a moment, I might have it. I might have it on my thing to show you, because I film on my tablet, so I am going to show you on my I film on my phone, so I'm going to show you on my tablet. But this was the turtle that I made, just to recap, and the lady said that she liked to have she would like to have the same pattern as a tank top, and also have the frill around the edge. So I'm going to see how it goes. Again, I've got no pattern, I'm just literally doing it by eye and trying to work it out around the kind of tank top thing that she gave me. But then I found this, which was a thing from I don't know if you can see that properly because of the light. There we go. I'm trying to aim for something like that, although this is from Etsy and it's for the whole thing that's already made. I just saw the picture and thought I'm going to see if I can actually give it a go. The only difference being the large one in the middle, that's going to be front and back. I may well get rid of that and just carry on with the smaller ones come finish, but I don't know. At the end of the day, when you've got a bigger one, it kind of uses a little bit more space up, so you don't have to do as many, but the placing of it's going to be really awkward. And as much as we wanted it to look like that, we're just going to give it a go and see if it does or not. So this doesn't look a lot like I said, but I have actually done I've got 3 more in that colour left to put brown around, and then I'm going to do I did some different ones to experiment with what colours go with what, and she likes that, but in the end we didn't really go with that, so I'm either going to strip those off or use them as side panels and do some of those, but I'm running out of yarn quick, so I'm going to have to go and buy some more before I think about that. I didn't honestly realise how much yarn it took, so at the moment we only bought 1 ball of each, and the which was the watermelon colour, which is the pink, and I think the yellow is called saffron, and then it was just the brown, and it's all in Stylecraft Aran, so it's going to keep her warm in the winter on the top of a shirt. But so we were toying around with the colours and things like that, and just working out what we like and what we don't like, and I figured that because in my brain random colours and things, although it would go really nicely, I'm not really sure that it would my brain would cope with it. So I kind of thought maybe if we did this on the front and that on the back, or you know, whatever, then it would be a lot better than having random colours, because I worry that it wouldn't actually look right, but then maybe it would, but because I can't visualise it, that's what I do struggle with. So, and also I haven't mentioned this, which I should have in the beginning, but my throat, I woke up this morning and my throat is really, really sore. So I have been really struggling, and I was really hoarse, and I'm actually a lot better than I was first thing. So obviously I film this on a Tuesday evening, which is why I've got the lights on and things, and it's usually a lot earlier than this, but we're having trouble with our internet at the moment, so I chose to do it late so that I can just upload it overnight and not worry about it, so you can still see it at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, which obviously will be Wednesday. Anyway, sorry about that, I digress. So we were just toying with different colours and things like that, and so last week I did 5 of those. This week I've done 5 of these, and so I was just piecing them together because they're the ones that have got the chocolate colour on, and so before I have done this in the past, and these ones haven't got the brown on yet, so I haven't just literally done that only. It's just that I showed you that because that's what I have been working on this week with the 5. Don't forget the half, 5.5. So that's not been too bad, and I feel like I am actually getting somewhere with it now, as much as this little tiny thing doesn't really look like it. And I've got lots of ends as well, which I'm trying to tie in as I go, but when I am in the thick of it, I don't want to be stopping and then doing that before I move on, because otherwise I'll get and lose interest, whereas I can just talk to my friend on the video call, or watch something on YouTube or whatever, and I can just tie them in and it won't really bother me because I don't mind the ends really anyway. So let me just put this back in the bag again, and I will show you what else I've been getting up to. So I have been, let me put that one down there. I have been doing the Christmas character blanket, and because for Christmas in July I said that I wanted to complete one a week, but I was having trouble with the faces on the Santa and the elf, which hasn't done me any favours really. And the first week I didn't even do, or one of the weeks, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. One of the weeks I didn't even get to do a Wednesday video because I'd stayed pretty much all of the spare time that I had trying to get the faces done, but they were just crinkling and curling up and it just wouldn't sit right. And I've checked the pattern, I've got the most updated version and everything, because that I had a lovely viewer decide that commented and said check because there was an update at whatever time there was, and to make sure that I did have the up-to-date version, and I do have the up-to-date version, but it's still not working. So I'm gonna have a play around and try and take it from a different oh, there it is again, sorry. Oh dear. So I'm gonna have to just kind of get it from somewhere else and try and work it out, and then do my own version of faces if I need to, and not the pattern. So anyway, I started off a long time ago doing the panels, and I was showing the panels, and then I put it away ready for Christmas in July. And last week I showed that I had done it but just not pinned it, and this week, oh, let me move my chair back. This week I have pinned it, and that is the bonus square that Repeat Crafter Me, Sarah Zimmerman from Repeat Crafter Me, has on her website. Especially she's teamed up with Yarnspirations and actually did this as a bonus strip, and so I have done that one, and so that one's done. And then last week I showed the snowman, and so the snowman, oh, can just about see through the blanket, although you probably can't see me. So there is the snowman, and there is the gingerbread man. So then I have just got the elf, the Santa, and the reindeer's faces to do. And again, this one will go to sleep now for a while, and I will get it back out again in November, ready to conquer it finally, because it won't beat me. And then I will be able to gift it at Christmas then. Instead of the, because the pattern is a Yarnspirations pattern, like I say, but because the pattern called for 15 rows of each colour, I think, I didn't do that because I wanted to use whole balls, because I am trying to get rid of all of my balls of yarn that have not got ball bands, and so I wanted to literally go through. Oh, that was a yawn then, sorry. And then I wanted to be able to get rid of blocks of yarn so that I could obviously then buy some more. So it was just where I had broken into it but not really used a lot of it. So I've just, for each colour, I just used it up. And on the Santa one, I had several balls that I'd opened for one reason or another, and they were like half balls and oddments, so I just finished it up. So the blanket is actually wider than what the pattern says originally, but I quite like it because then it means that the person that I will be gifting it to can snuggle with the family on the sofa or whatever, or even just have it as a playmat on the floor, and use it as a rug at Christmas. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but that is where I'm at with that. So it will go to sleep now until November again. So that'll be it now until you see it again in November. And if I've already finished my Wake Up My Whip Wednesdays by then I'll just show it on my episode ones as I work through the weeks, so that'll be fine. And last but by no means least, I have something else to show you, and I'm going to show you on my tablet in a moment. Let me have a look, make sure I've got it up right. So I have been making a blanket called Dream Big Little One, and the pattern is by Colour and Shape Design. And if I show you this, basically I've been scribbling on it as I go so that I know where I am, and I've got this panel down here and this panel down here, and a reindeer panel left to do. The rest I've actually completed. And so this week, although I haven't been working on it for a couple of weeks now, because I've wanted to get a good stead on my other stuff, and because of Christmas in July, I wanted to obviously do bits and pieces for the other blanket that I was just talking about. I set to work this week, and I have made a start. Just getting tangled up, hold on. On loosen it a little bit. Oh dear, what? This isn't going to be a surprise, is it? Because you can see it a bit and then I have to lower it. I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy. I enjoy doing colour work, and although I haven't done lots and lots of it, I do enjoy it, and I bought some massive great big pegs to help me, but they are very heavy. And as you can see, I've got most of the face done, and I'm just starting the ear rows. So I will be cracking on and doing that this week, so that I can get it finished. And let me just see if I can find it. I have got one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I've only got 28 rows left before I finish the panel. And I think I must have... Did I throw them away? I must have done. Yeah, I must have done. Basically, what I was going to show you was, because I wrote on it where how long it took me, but I think I must have thrown the ones I didn't need away. Basically, I did 19 rows on the first day, and then I only did 4 on the second day, and then I did another 10 on the third day. Something like that, because I've been working on it a little bit this week because of the fact of not being at school. Usually, you see, I only have a couple of evenings to do the WIP work for this video, but because of the fact we haven't been at school, I've had some full afternoons to be working on it, and so I've managed to be able to give it a good go. So I sat and did it, and it was really, really lovely to be able to get this done, because I feel that this is the bit that will, you know, take the longest, because the other one I did, well, that was the very first thing I did of this pattern, and I completed it within a day or two, I suppose. I just kept sticking at it because my enthusiasm right at the beginning, of course, was like, yes, let's get it done. And then it just dwindled because I wanted to do other things, and you know what it's like. Anyway, I took a photo of it. You'll have to ignore the bits and pieces that are around it, because I didn't think about it at the time, and when I'm crocheting and things, I just kind of leave stuff everywhere. But that is what the whole blanket will look like, or looks like so far. As you can see, down the bottom is where the 2 missing panels are, and then this deer, or the reindeer that I'm doing now, will sit in the corner up there. And so I'm getting there, and as you can see, I'm using a silvery grey colour, and that is Hobbycraft yarn, and then I'm using the colour gold, or mustard I think it is actually. In the pattern it says sun gold, that's what makes me say that, but I'm using the Hobbycrafts Women's Institute in mustard, and then the other colour is brown, and that again is a Women's Institute yarn as well. And it's just all made up of bobbles. I can show you the actual thing, but at the moment it's not pieced together, it's only got stitch markers, so it's a little bit wobbly because not all of it is together. But of course I love doing it, and that is the main thing. And this blanket I started in December 2022, and then it went away in disgrace because I didn't write anything down about it, and I couldn't remember what hook size I used. Of course, then all your panels are going to be mismatch and not fitting if you use a different one. And then I came across a photo of me working on it, and I saw that it was a 4.5mm needle, and so it was ideal. And as you can see, hello, I have only just kind of pieced it together with stitch markers, but it's getting there, and I will be piecing it together with brown, I'm thinking. It does say in the pattern to use whatever colour is nearest to it and kind of mix and match it, but I'm not sure. I think I might just use brown and then go all the way around with brown. I'm not sure, but again, this is the bit that is the missing bit. And if I show you the size of the panels that I'm going to have to do, I've got two more. That's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3. Right, so not doing very well then, are we? I'm trying to find the right size panel to show you, and I can't find it. That's a 3, that's a 3. Right, so does that mean I don't have one to show? Oh, that's bizarre. I thought I had one with 4 lots of 3. Ah, yes I do. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to do 2 this size, and it's literally just let me get my piece of paper. It is literally 1 brown one and 1 grey one left to make, like that. So 1 brown and 1 grey, so literally another one like that, and then a grey one like that, in the same. It's just got, then where I know the difference is because it's 4 sets of 4 bobbles, and the other ones are 3 sets of 4 bobbles, so it's a bit shorter. So it's the long ones I need to do, and that is literally 57 stitches, and there's only 17 rows on each one, so it should work up quite quickly once I finish my reindeer. And so my aim is to do to finish the reindeer this week, so it's going to be a case of watching this space. I just need to make sure that doesn't get tangled up too much. And I am using my massive great big pegs that I got from Hobbycraft, and then all I do is wind them around wind the yarn around it, and then when you turn the page, when you turn your work over to do the other side, you can just open it slightly and then pin it to the work and then turn it over without getting tangled up. And then a couple of them which I've added as extras are just big bundles like that, and of course they're not really heavy, so that's fine, but it's not too bad, and I'm really pleased that I decided to work on that as well. Anyway, I've been talking for almost 40 minutes, so I'm really pleased that my voice has held out that long. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for following me on all of my videos, not just this one. And I'm so pleased that you are so eager to find out what WIPS that I've had sleeping for ever such a long time. and well, I will just carry on doing it until they've finished. I did find a little child's cardie, which I had practice making as soon as I knew that I was going to be a granny, a couple of 3 years ago now, and I wanted to be able to practice so that I could make cardigans, but I can't get the sleeves right. So I've got one without sleeves that I need to do some practice on, and maybe I'll bring that one out when right at the end, when I've actually done all the other WIPs. But if not, then I'll just leave it in the cupboard a bit longer until I can fathom out how to work it out. But give me amigurumi and I'm your person. I've done some very intricate work with amigurumi, and obviously blankets I can set to, but garments and things, rather tricky. I'm trying with the tank top like we've been talking about, but because I'm not working with a pattern, and that's fine. Obviously there's no sleeves to worry about with that, and that's great. But I'm getting there and I'm learning, and maybe it'll be different in another 12 months or so, I don't know. But it's always good to practice, and I'll never give up. I just need to kind of get round to it. But my list of things that I want to do is so very long. Same in any crocheters world, I expect. But anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's very late here, and so I'm going to put my video going and then go to bed, and I will see you all in the morning. Take care, my lovelies. Like, subscribe, share my channel, and comment below, and that would make me really happy. If you love what you see, then tell people about me and press the subscribe button, and if you click the bell, it will tell you and notify you of when my videos go up. I do videos on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday, and I always make sure that they're done before time so that I can schedule them for 8 o'clock. So take care everyone, and I will see you in the morning. Bye.